So we went to the client and tried to tell a story. We really literally showed them sausages in the first slide. Right? We opened the first slide with sausages. They were wondering what are we talking about.
So in maybe client projects, right? How do you make them love a design or love an idea? Like, is it similar to making things that people in general love, or or like you mentioned earlier, right, that clients sometimes are also concerned with the marketability or the sales aspect. So yeah, are there ways that things that you do to actually help make the idea more lovable or delightful to the client?
I think you can't escape, or rather, you can't sell something that isn't based on true appeal. And what I mean is that you can't really talk your way into why a product is attractive and should be accepted by the client unless there is really a driving insight or truth behind it. So I think that at the end of the day, truth is it's in some way self-proving, or it withstands time. And if the design approach is anchored around truthful insights, even if they may not be obvious, they have a certain ring of resonance to it, right? And you hope that your clients also prioritize this. Now, as a designer, if that's how you approach your projects, then we need to learn to tell the stories that surfaces these truths. Yeah. This again is talking a bit meta, right? It's like it needs almost an example to talk about. I can recall some examples on some projects, like we've done some work around some farming implements and trying to be digital, right? And you can have a lot of noise and voices around saying that, like, hey, yeah, let's make this super slick since it's going digital, and let's make farming feel very sexy because the devices should become like minimalist, small and light. But when we actually study this project and relying on our team's familiarity with farmers, right, we realized that farmers' hands are like, they tend to be really, really, the fingers are very thick, right, because they use a lot of manual tools. So that is one of those things whereby when you look at it and then you look at the concept is a little bit dishonest because it's trying to be, slim, digital, and so we basically took a risk by saying that, like, this is the truth, right? We can still make it look nice even if it's meant to for like thicker fingers. So we went to the client and tried to tell a story. We really literally showed them sausages in the first slide. Right? We opened the first slide with sausages. They were wondering what are we talking about, right? But we wanted to tell them, say, these are what farmers' fingers are like, right? And to burn into the memory that, like, this is true, right? And we've missed this. It's time to maybe make decisions based on this truth. And you can see that when you tell a clear story and it highlights something that we missed, but people know it's true, then it resonates. Then they can make decisions based on that. Yeah.